Hello and welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. I have upgraded them all. So in the last episode, one of the last things we did was unlock these electromagnetic turbines. They need the normal engines and magnetic coils, so they fitted in here nicely in the mall. Grabbing the stuff, outputting onto a belt, because a number of things are going to need those. The other thing we unlocked, or I unlocked, is faster belts and faster sorters. So what I did was, this is making the level 1 sorters. I moved it from over here to over here. Because if you remember, I think it was here, and it used to have a box there, but then I replaced the box with a belt that did that, and now I've gotten rid of the box. So it just makes the stuff and outputs it there. This was making the level 2s. I got rid of its box, and it's next to a machine now that makes level 3s. The recipe for level 3s is 2 level 2s and one of those turbine engines, and you get 2 level 3 sorters out of it. So what I've done is, this is going to be its output box, but I've also filled this with all of my sorter Mark IIs, so we can actually feed those into this machine and recycle them. And a similar thing is going on here. There's all my level 1 belts. Here we're making level 2 belts, the recipe for which is 1 turbine, 3 level 1 belts, and you get 3 level 2 belts. Level 2 belts can do 12 items per second, which certainly might help some of the clogging we've got going on over there in Oil Land. So I just need to actually finish hooking this stuff up. So we'll use level 2 sorters on it. So I want this to input from this box and output to the box. And then it needs to grab its engines as well. And that should be enough for it to start working. Yep, there you go. So it's going to turn all those into these are level 2s, yes. Those are level 3s, yes. And once it's run out of the stuff in the box, then I want it to be able to get stuff direct from that machine. And a similar thing here. Right. Me take from that box, give back to that box, and grab our turbines. Grab from that belt, and you're going to get the level 1 belts. Like so. Right, so that should speed things up immensely. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to dump my remaining level 2s and get me some level 1s. I mean level 3s, obviously. And also we want some... We're going to let that build up for a moment. We want to probably upgrade this stuff. Although we're not doing any research at the moment, so I'll leave it for now. A level 3 sorter is 4 times faster than one of them. Essentially, it'll instantly fill anything up as quickly as you like. You don't really have to worry about it anymore. Right, these level 2 belts will be very nice. So we want to go to another planet, and we are just waiting, I think, until we have enough belts. I could grab some of the level 1 belts just for now while we're waiting for that to build up. Let's do that. We've got some level 2s if we need it, but we've got 600 level 1s. probably enough. Do we have enough energy and stuff? So I have been burning up the hydrogen and so on. The problem with hydrogen is it only stacks to 20. So even though it has 8 megajoules per one, only stacking to 20 means you can't actually carry that much of it. It's the same with this oil. I added big boxes to them all. So we've got a nice big storage there. I think we're going to fill up on graphene. On the basis that any time I come here I'm wanting to recharge, I put 4 of those electric towers down. There we go. And we're going to switch over to actual graphene. Okay, get it all in your hand and hit delete, it goes away. Right, which of the 2 planets was I heading for? Mencab 1 has silicon ore, Mencab 2 does not. Seeing as one of our goals is to make solar panels, we're going to go to Mencab 1, which has very good solar energy. We do have, it's not so good for the wind, but we do have 60 wind turbines on us to get us started. And I've forgotten which one it was already. Mencab 1? Yes, Mencab 1. Right, let us go. Up into space. And let's try and find it. Oh. Mencab 1. So just push forwards towards it. Now we're going to fight the gravity of the planet for a little bit, but we should be free of that soon, and then hold shift to increase our speed. It takes energy to speed up, to slow down, and to steer. So you don't want to drain yourself all the way. So you don't actually burn fuel any faster than you do normally. It's just you're limited by your recharge rate. Make sure we're still heading towards there by pushing forwards every now and then, because the planets and the stars and everything are moving. Speed up a bit. So Mencabs 1 and 2 are actually quite close to each other at the moment. And you don't have to worry about crashing into the planet or anything like that. You can just go smash straight in. Boom. And we're here. Okay, so we want somewhere that's going to have titanium, silicon, copper and iron. Well, there's plenty of iron, copper, there's some titanium. Of course, there's probably... Okay, so this silicon reserve has 400,000. There's 800 on the planet, so there's probably only 2 of them. Ah, there's one here. We have some copper and iron. And titanium over there. So we'll try and build here. Try and look for a distinctive feature. think I'm heading in the right direction. There's copper, there's the iron. Looking out for the silicon. Okay, there's the titanium. The 1 million titanium. So do we have silicon just over here? Ah, okay, there's the distinctive little rivers. Where is the silicon? Just there. Right. And that's the titanium reserve I want. Okay. So we're going to mine this. Oh no, I didn't forget to grab belts. So silicon ore, to my knowledge, the only thing you use it for is turning it into silicon. Right, 2 ore makes, in 2 seconds, makes 1 silicon. Right, so you want 12 machines to saturate a normal belt. Of course, we're not doing normal belts anymore. Well, we are, I suppose, here. Foundation needed. $164 of the fast belts. So what I can do is... You can't junction them, can you? I don't think you can put a junction between different types of belts. No, but you can go from one type to the other. I think what I'll just do is I'll just have 2 lines of this. Six, 6, and 7. Right, you're going to make me purified silicon. Smelting. That should saturate a single normal speed belt, Mark 1 belt. Right, let's start trying to get some power. Now, wind energy, as we discussed, is not that good on this planet. It's only 70% strength, but it will be a start. Yeah, consumption demand is already way more than that. This planet does not have any form of axial tilt. That means if we put solar panels at the north and south poles, they will never be in darkness. So let's start spreading power to the North Pole. Using wind turbines, because we may as well generate energy while we're doing so. connect. So stick one of them down. There's a lot of rocks here. I bet I was closer to the other pole, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to want to spread to both of them anyway. Navigating on this planet is really awkward with these rocks. Am I heading the right way? I actually made the assumption that I was heading north, and I'm suddenly thinking I'm not. Right, I'm not heading for the North Pole. Is this north? Yes. Oh well. I'll reach the poles using normal power cables. It's good that all of these wind turbines are out anyway. Even at 70%, they will provide enough power to get us started. Okay. Our generating capacity is at 12.5 megawatts now. Right, so the first thing we're going to want to do is put this stuff in a box. And I won't put any limit on that. Basically, I want to be able to come back to this planet and pick up a full box of that stuff. Right, so our immediate goal is to make solar panels. So we need copper and chips are copper and iron. So we have iron right there. Do we have copper? Yes, we've got copper there and there. May as well head to the bigger reserve of copper. And similar to what we've had there, I want 2 full belts of copper and 2 full belts of iron converging somewhere so we can make those chips and solar panels. Right, so there's 2 lines of copper, 2 lines of iron. Both of them should be fully saturated things. So I need to make chips. Chips take 2 iron and 1 copper. So we're going to put a line here. What's the speed on this? 1 second to make 2. So I actually only need 3 machines to fully fill a normal belt. Speaking of which, I'm having to make some normal belts myself. I've got 252. I think that's going to be enough to get us to our initial goal. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Make us green chips. And we'll run both bits of iron next to it and 1 of the coppers. And then it can output there. Meanwhile, this other bit of copper will just continue. Actually, I might reverse the direction on this belt. Because once we've got the chips, we want to use it to make those panels. Which it's gonna take the other copper and the silicon. Well, we've got an entire planet to play with, so silicon is sort of going off in the wrong direction. Although I can bring it round this way. Yeah, we'll do. We'll output this in an upwards direction. Now, seeing as I've only got 3 at the moment, I think I only need to use 1 of the belts of iron. Right, I'll put your chips like that. And power. Right, that should be a full belt of green chips. We just run you there, you there. How long does solar panels take? 5 seconds. Although this doesn't have to be a fast operation. This is where I'm going to want to be when I want to pick up a lot of solar panels. I think we can fit 5 or 6 in. That might be overkill though. Right. The silicon will come in here. Planetary curve is messing me up a bit. And I do want to grab some iron so I can make some more belts. So it seems to indicate that they can run along here. But then when I get to there, it collides. So that gets our silicon in. And then we need an output belt. I suppose we'll stick them in a big box. It means we're never going to run out. So we're running low on sorters as well. Which is a little annoying because I wanted to do some titanium as well while I was here. There you go, that 1.4 million titanium reserve. Titanium smelting. 2 ores, 2 seconds gives 1. So you need like that 12 smelters to saturate a single belt. I can just make myself a load of level 1s, I think. Recycle them when I get back. Right, we're pretty close to the South Pole. I think before I do the titanium, Let's actually go put out some of these. Spread the power nice and far. Here we go. So, the thing with there being no axial tilt on this planet, if I stand right here at the South Pole, then where's the sun? Ah, there it is. The sun should never actually be below the horizon, because the planet's axial inclination is less than a degree, and it has a very low orbit inclination as well. So if I pop a solar panel right there, it has 114% intensity. So it's not all the way, because I think this planet has 137% solar energy up at its maximum, but it's enough that it's always going to be running. And you can go a reasonable distance away from the North Pole before the sun will actually set. And each one of these generates 360 kilowatts, which is a little more than a wind turbine. There we go. So if we click on the ones that are the furthest from the sun, they're still getting 91% efficiency, and the ones closest to the sun are 137%. So overall, these things will be providing a nice amount of power. Generation capacity is up to 31 megawatts. So I'll probably do that on the North and the South Pole. But meanwhile, we want those titanium reserves. Probably this 1.6 million here. Titanium smelting set up. Let's power it in. Make sure our mech suit is nice and thing. Oh, and give it the actual recipe. Titanium. This should give us a saturated belt of titanium. Titanium. It looks a lot less white there, doesn't it? It looks exactly like iron. Right. I want to actually bring it over there so it's near everything else. And we'll pop another big box down. I think I will put some form of limit on that. We'll take some solar panels back with us. Well, I'm probably going to do the North Pole before I leave the planet. These things going yet? Oh, there's still these ones over here. Now, I've got 5 drones now. And each one, I think, can do 2 pieces of construction each. So things go a lot quicker than they did before. So we should be getting a nice consistent amount of this stuff. We're still draining the excess by the look of it. favouring one of those lines way more than the other, but so long as we get a full belt, it should be fine. Okay, so I am going to go put solar panels around the North Pole. Then I'm probably going to leave a lot of my inventory here, so it's like available, you know, if ever I come back. That way there'll be all the odds and sods here already, and I will go back with as much titanium and silicon as I can carry. But for now I am heading for the North Pole. Yep, North Pole is that way. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.